Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling with Rosenberg continues on. Wait, who's that? Is that Sam Roberts? There he is. Oh, look at that point. That's Sirius's own Sam Roberts. You may know him from
the WWE Network.
You might know me from that. You may know him. Shut up, Sam. You may know him from TSRS or the WWE. We got to work on a new acronym, by the way. TSRS is terrible. The Sam Roberts Show. You can catch it on. What days are you on now, by the way, Sam?
Don't worry about it. Talk to Titus.
Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We have WWE superstar Titus ONeil here.
What's going on?
How are you, man?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
What's your vibe right now? How you feeling Mania weekend? What's the energy like?
For me, it's a very exciting time for me. It's an opportunity for me to perform on the grandest stage of them all. You know, WWE in a stadium in which I've won a championship at, the Superdome with the Florida Gators. I have my family here. It's a great weekend.
Florida Gators.
Yeah.
You're feeling yourself again this weekend, huh?
I'm feeling myself big time.
Yo, talking to the side right here with talking right there. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all are pretty good.
Yeah.
Y'all have become rather a formidable program.
Yes.
The basketball side is just nuts. I mean, like y'all are just there every year.
Yeah, they've been pretty good for the last few
Do they show you a lot of love?
Oh yeah.
University of
me and Coach Donovan are very, very cool, and actually the university period. I'm in the Hall of Fame there. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Defensive end.
DN.
Yeah.
And what year did you graduate?
2001.
Was Sexy Rexy there? Who was there?
Yeah, Rex was there. Rex Grossman was there. I played it with Danny Werfel, Jesse Palmer, Doug Johnson were all the quarterbacks that I had.
Rex, of course. It looks like he's just now going to be leaving my squad.
Is he?
Yeah, he's gonna. We signed the Redskins signed Colt McCoy yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I guess Rex is gonna end up. If I'm gonna make a bold prediction, Rex will end up in Cleveland with Kyle Shanahan. That would be that. That's I think is a likely possibility. Yeah. But I liked Rex. I thought he was cool to have. He was just actually he really loved Robert, and him had a great relationship. He really worked with him a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you the truth though, Titus. I think I see in you, I see a little bit of you're excited to be here, but I also think you feel like you're ready for your role at this time of year to be bigger. And we've had moments where it appeared like it was about to happen. I think the big day was that day on commentary when people were like, hold on, who is Titus ONeil? I've seen him in the ring, but they heard you talk, they see a lot more. Do you feel ready? Is there a little bit of like, oh, this is I want to be in the spot the Shield's in right now? I want to be.
No. I mean, honestly, I came into this with the goal to be one of the top guys, and I know that it's not going to be an overnight process. It hasn't been an overnight process for anyone that's been in that position, and so I'm enjoying the fact that I'm actually coming to WrestleMania. I've been here 3 other years in a row since I've been with the company and not been doing anything but access and interviews, and I'm actually on the card, in some capacity. So each year is going to be bigger and better, and I'm very excited about where I'm at right now, but I know I'm going higher places. So
I got to be honest, it's sort of interesting to me to see that in this moment, at least doing an interview, you're somewhat, dare I say, I don't want to be insulting here, turned down. You're kind of considering how on you are, like that's one of the things that sort of amazed me. A lot of people could come off as more up during the interview, and then they get on the mic in the ring, and they're kind of like, you actually seem a little more toned down in real life than you are when you get on the microphone in the ring.
Yeah, I got like 8 or 9 cameras on me when I'm in the ring, so I have.
So you feel the energy hits you.
Yeah. I mean, and energy's hit me this morning too, but it's just one of those things where I just feel like being myself has gotten me to the point where I am today, and I like to create. I like to see cool stuff. I like to take ideas from other genres and other parts of entertainment.
Like what other parts of entertainment do you really enjoy getting?
I really like film. I like movies. I like TV shows. I like Martin and the Sanford and Son. I always watch. Those are my 2 favorites. But Tyler Perry is one of my favorite. Let
me tell you something right now. I'm telling you something right now. Titus ONeil. He likes some black entertainment.
Yeah, I like white entertainment.
You named 3 back to back. You started Sanford and Son.
I like it all.
Tyler Perry and Martin. Now here's the thing. Cypher Sounds.
Here's the similarity between all of them.
Okay, tell me.
They're rich.
Well, you got that all rich. You got that part right.
Yeah, I ain't got no broke people I'm naming out.
Now hold on. Now my partner on Juan Epstein podcast, Cypher Sounds, always says, and I don't necessarily agree with him, but I do agree to a degree. is that there are two kinds of people in this world: Martin people and Seinfeld people. Do you agree with that, or are you both?
I'm both.
You love Seinfeld as well.
Yeah, I don't love him as well, but I like him.
And will you watch Seinfeld if it's on?
Yeah, I would.
But you're more apt to watch Martin.
I'm more apt to watch Martin.
So tell me, why Tyler Perry? What do you like about Tyler Perry's movie? Besides the awesome things he does as far as how much black talent he utilizes and things of that nature, entertainment wise, what is it you enjoy about Tyler Perry?
Well, it's not just Tyler Perry. It's Adam Sandler. It's Eddie Murphy. It's all these guys that have played multiple characters in one movie.
Oh,
I enjoyed it.
Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Is that something you've brought to the table with WWE that you said you've enjoyed doing, the idea of having multiple characters?
Yeah, because it's one of those things. This is entertainment, There's no question that, I look the part. I can kick somebody's ass when I need to kick somebody's ass. But I like to have a good damn time. That's what this company is about, entertainment. And if you can be entertaining, as far as having a career with longevity, it gives you an opportunity to, one, show sides of yourself that nobody would ever know was in you. And then I think a lot of the reasons why some guys are not successful as they possibly can be because they're scared, that their character is going to be infringed upon because they cracked a smile or because they made other people laugh or whatever it may be. I just want to be entertaining.
So in that sense, then who inspires you in the wrestling world as far as
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because he as a good guy or a bad guy, his main number one objective, didn't give a damn if he won or lost, was to entertain the people. And that is my number one objective each and every week. Whether I'm winning or whether I'm losing, my 1, 2, 3 is whether those people are standing up and cheering me or booing me. That's what I gauge each and every week, whether or not I was successful or not. I'm improving each week in the ring. I'm obviously always constantly working to get better, and I think that the thing that's going to help me in the long run is the fact that I can be entertaining outside of the ring.
Yeah, and I think so too. Like I said, it's very interesting that someone of your physical stature, what jumped out to people so much was the second you got on the mic.
Yeah.
I mean, that had to be a huge compliment to you.
Yeah.
Because you're used to people. You knew, I mean, if you did your research, are you a wrestling fan from growing up?
Yeah.
So you knew that there was a chance Vince would love you physically, right? That he's going to see you and go, well, God damn it, this guy's huge.
Right.
But then it must feel good when people recognize that you're a smart guy who's able to be funny.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like I say, when I first started this, I didn't know anything about cutting a wrestling promo or being on camera for WWE television. I just knew I was a guy that came from a completely different background, never wrestled a day in my life, trying to find my way in a world that is very hard to find your way in. And the more and more I did this and the longer I did this, I realized, damn, all I need to do is just go out and be myself and have fun, and things will become a lot easier to me. And I think that's what translates on film very well. And like you say, when they give me an opportunity to talk, I feel like I can match.
No, you excel the second you do that.
Yeah.
Let's talk briefly about. I've never gotten to speak to you about the Darren Young moment. Darren Young comes out of the closet. It's a huge deal. Instantly, he becomes a big name overnight. Now, listen, I was very into this story because I'm very openly. I've always been very on the front lines of being pro-gay on a hip-hop radio station, which, much like wrestling, is not necessarily the place where those the most progressive to start out with. So I was super excited about this, and I also felt no way about the idea of them using it in a story. I thought, use it, whatever. It's wrestling. There have been things that have been used over the years that have been questionable. This could actually be a real positive thing. I thought the idea of making him this baby face who's potentially fighting against bullies or whatever could be cool. First of all, did you have any thoughts on that? Did he have any thoughts on that? Did you guys have a moment where you go, damn, this could really blow us the hell up? Or did it not cross into the wrestling part at all?
No, it didn't cross into the wrestling part at all, because Darren had been struggling with not being able to tell people for the longest. And, I'm obviously still very close with him. He's like a brother to me. And so for me, it wasn't my place to say to anyone, hey, he's gay. And so therefore, our number one objective each and every week is and will continue to be, whether we're a tag team or not, is to entertain and to do our job. And our job is to put smiles on people's faces. And so for me, what he does, what his lifestyle outside of the ring shouldn't dictate whether or not he gets a push this way or that way. His performance as an entertainer should be the number one benchmark for whether or not he excels or we excelled as a team, because I feel like we were the most entertaining segment or asset that this company had as a tag team, a part of the tag team division. And so for me, like you, I feel like, sexual orientation, race, economic background or standing should have no grounds as to why a person advances.
So you were just happy. You were just happy for him that he was able to.
Yeah, because I know Darren, and like this gives him an opportunity to be a powerful, influential person on a global stage, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to encourage people to be themselves and be proud of who they are. And now that he's done it himself, it's a huge weight off his shoulder. Now he's not living a lie. He's actually going out and he's proud of who he is. He's proud of him and Nikki's relationship. That's his partner, and he's proud of what he's accomplished up to this point.
Did you have people who hit you up from you're from Florida also?
Yeah.
So did you have people who hit you up and said things to you that made you uncomfortable? Where they're like, "Yo, my man, I can't believe you're all arm in arm with this gay dude."
Yeah.
I'm sure you had to deal with your share of that too.
Yeah, that stuff don't bother me, man.
You just brush it right off.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, if they didn't know he was gay, would you say that? If they didn't know he was gay, would you be against us being arm in arm and dancing and all this and that? No, you wouldn't. And so that's a very small percentage of ignorant folks that have no clue about what life really is about. Life really, to me, is about being the best human being you can be and inspiring other people to do the same.
I like the idea of you being out there on the front lines for gay rights, because who's really going to say anything slick to Titus ONeil? Who's really going to say something super ignorant to this man?
And not get the piss slapped out of him.
Come on now. Hey, listen, this has been a real pleasure, man.
Yeah, man.
Also, you can tell Darren that we do know that him and John Cena do have the same one parent.
One parent. Somebody.
Let's just be real. I mean, someone.
Somebody along the lines, the mom or the dad.
Like, it might have been one of your family members and something happened.
And he is legitimately half black and half white.
See? So talk about it. It's possible.
Yeah.
Hey, Titus ONeil, it was a pleasure, man. Looking forward to seeing what you do in 2014.
Same here. Yep, same here.
Pleasure.
Thanks.